Welcome to Stories Behind the Objects, where we take a close-up look at the history behind Museum of the Rockies artifacts in 5 minutes or less. Let's venture into the macabre today and take a closer look at these two artifacts from the museum's collection. They are Victorian-era shadow box decorations made from human hair.
Ew.
One of these pieces is a hair wreath, the other is a hair bouquet. While it may seem unusual to us now, objects like these were often created as a keepsake or as a way to mourn family members and other loved ones who passed away. Throughout history, humans have found ways to memorialize and remember their loved ones after death. The Victorian era, which ran from 1837 to 1901, has often been said to have had a particular obsession with death. The reverence, rituals, and fascination with death from this time period has earned the name the Cult of Death.
That would make a great band name.
Part of this fascination is because Victorians were surrounded by death. Lifespans were shorter and more people died in their homes than in modern times. Even funeral homes were not yet commonplace, so preparation of the deceased and the funeral generally occurred at home. Funerals were often large affairs where the size of the gathering symbolized the love and respect for the dead. A death in your circle also meant wearing specific mourning clothing, putting up particular mourning home decor, and entering specified mourning periods. Mourning could last up to 2.5 years, depending on an individual's gender and relationship to the deceased. While hair art dates back to at least the 17th century, the Victorians took the craft to a whole new level, maybe because they needed something to do to pass the 2 years of mourning time. Victorians created rings, decor, brooches, watch fobs, dioramas, and, of course, wreaths from hair. You could even pulverize hair to turn it into a pigment to paint with.
So if you haven't picked up a pandemic hobby yet, hair painting might be for you.
Some of these objects were made as friendship keepsakes, family treasures, or romantic gestures. However, hair pieces made to specifically memorialize deceased loved ones can be considered memento mori, or objects that serve as a reminder of death and mortality. Hair art was so popular that instructions could be found in magazines such as Godey's Lady's Book. You can see an announcement here for an upcoming series of articles on ornamental hair work. Or, for the very ambitious hair artist, the 1867 book Self-Instruction and the Art of Hair Work showed how to create many types of jewelry from hair, prefacing the instructions with this text. Persons wishing to preserve and weave into lasting mementos the hair of a deceased father, mother, sister, brother, or child can also enjoy the inexpressible advantage and satisfaction of knowing that the material of their own handiwork is the actual hair of the loved and gone. A hair wreath could be made of hair from one deceased individual, or it could be created from multiple family members. A hair wreath is an example of wire work, where hair is wound around wires and then shaped into three-dimensional flowers and other shapes. Different colors of hair, such as the different shades you see in these pieces, indicates that multiple people are represented. Like many social customs, the act of mourning has changed over time. Factors like culture, religion, social status, geography, and family tradition all have an effect on how we mourn and memorialize our loved ones. While Victorian-era customs may seem odd to us now, the Victorians would look just as strangely at us.